SHALAM. We're the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, starting out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohanna. We teach the truth about the Bible, that Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians are the true Jews of the Bible. Today, my topic, I'm going in on HIV in the Black community. See, America will tell us that we can live an alternative lifestyle and be free and do as such. But according to the Bible, the Lord even said a homosexual, you know what I'm saying, their wage should be considered death. And that's just paraphrasing it, man. And what you got to understand, for you to be a homosexual, that's a mental illness.
Right.
And if you was to read into the DSM that came out in the 70s, it clearly stated that a homosexual has a mental illness. But what they done, they took it out and make it seem as if there's nothing wrong. But by them doing that, Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians really adopted the alternative lifestyle. And guess what? By us only being 13–14% of America's population, we die and we lead in AIDS and HIV. And a lot of that disease that get passed around are by heterosexual males. And I know that sounds weird. And when I say it that way, it's because heterosexual men would be in the prison system having sex. And they'll bring it back out into the world and have sex with women, and that's how that germ and viral infection get passed around, man. Go ahead.
This is the Black Americans and HIV and AIDS, the basics. Key facts: Black Americans have been disproportionately affected by HIV and AIDS since the epidemic's beginning, and that disparity has deepened over time. Although they represent only 12% of the U.S. population.
So we only represent 12% of the U.S. population, but we getting hit harder than any other nationality out here. And I know a lot of people say, well, that's you. That maybe, you know what I'm saying, go get tested. But you don't understand, it doesn't matter how much you and the person you laying down with get tested. But the two men can be together, quote unquote, what America said, and get tested every single day. But if it's up to the Lord will smite you with AIDS and HIV, regardless how clean you are. Go ahead.
Black people account for a much larger share of HIV diagnosis, 43%. People estimated to be living with HIV disease, 42%, and the death among people with HIV, 44%, than any other racial ethnic group in the U.S.
So all these statistics show that we lead in every form, whether it's death, whether it's just simple AIDS and HIV, Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man and woman, separate yourself from an alternative lifestyle. That you have a mental illness and you're a weak form of a man to lay down or put your legs up for another man to insert his penis inside of you. Can I say that word? To insert himself inside of you. And since you have a mental illness, to think that you can lay down with a woman and rub your thighs and think that is the real pleasure that the Lord is giving you. You know, a lot of this homosexuality comes from the Christian church or molestation as a young child. That causes them to grow up and be rapists, child molesters, homosexual, you know, being promiscuous women. That is nothing that you want to live by, man. You think it is something that is okay to live by, but according to the Lord, you should be killed. You should be murdered for living an alternative lifestyle. And it's not wrong. It's not wrong. Because America will sit there and push its agenda. Like, for example, Lil Nas X. That brother's so lost right now, man. This brother made a song with a heathen. That's a straight male talking about what he doing with a horse. And he also had another music video twerking on a demon, devil. As a black man, we've been turned into effeminate women. And these women have been put into a form of masculinity, man. And that's the reason why the black and brown community cannot come up. Because black men don't want to be men anymore. Hispanic men don't want to be men anymore. What they want to do, they want to be tender-hearted, because their single mother raised them. These women out here think they real men, and you don't know the hell that a Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man go through each and every day. You are a woman. Take them goddamn pants off and go put that dress back on. That's what you do. Learn how to make a recipe, sis, and stop thinking you out here gang banging and you throwing up sex because you got all of this going on. America don't like you, man. And that's the agenda that they base They base their agenda around us because they understand we're going to go above and beyond and do it so much harder than any other nation out here. And guess what nation died? So much harder than any other nation out here. Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian. Because the Lord said we don't hearken to his word, this is what's going to happen. Right now, we're living in poverty, man. We lead in everything. We lead in AIDS and HIV, man. We lead in the Christian church. Black women are 88% into the church. What has the church done for us, man? Nothing.
Lay down Leviticus 18:22.
You gotta understand, when a man lay with another man or a woman lay with another man, there's nothing clean and okay and happy about that. Deep down inside, they weep in sorrow. That's why you got a lot of men out here, when they go through that transformation of cutting their penis off, that's where the suicide rate comes in at. Because they regret the fact that they cut their rod off because they thought they wanted to be a woman. As a man, you understand your biology, your biology is not the same as a woman, and vice versa. That woman doesn't have the shoulders, the testosterone a man has. Just like a man does not have estrogen in the whatever you want to call it, that a woman could give birth with. Go ahead.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 18, verse 22. Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind. It is abomination.
Is it what?
Abomination.
A what?
Abomination.
It's okay.
Abomination.
You can love who you want to love.
Abomination.
You can do whatever you want to do.
Abomination.
A man can lay with another goddamn man.
Abomination.
It's an abomination according to what the Lord said. There ain't nothing sweet and dandy about a man laying down, putting a rod inside of another man. Y'all follow up with this Kevin Gates. Kevin Gates, he was on Vlad talking about when he in the penitentiary and he see a man come in there, first thing he do is look at his mouth. He watch his mouth. Homosexual men would sit here and tell you, if you're in the penitentiary, it's okay to receive as long as you're not the one getting plied. That's a homosexual mindset, man. It's disgusting. And it should be, you should be put to death for it. Go ahead.
Neither, verse 23, neither shalt thou lie with any beast to defile thyself therewith.
You got to come to an understanding that this homosexual lifestyle, when it comes to Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, when you look at Leviticus, the Lord told you, don't live in that alternative lifestyle. There's nothing that could come out of it. And for all you conspiracy theorists that like to talk about, oh, they trying to do population control, what the hell do you think homosexuality is doing? It's the same thing. You're just dying slower, man. You're not getting killed by the police, you're dying slower. You're dying from AIDS and HIV. It's the same thing. It's the same exact thing. Go ahead.
Among Black Americans, Black women, youth, and gay and bisexual men.
Black who?
Gay and bisexual men. Black women, youth, and gay and bisexual men have been especially hard hit.
We've been especially hard hit. You know why? Because when the Lord told us don't do certain things and we think we're going to be rebellious and say that we know more than the Lord, that is the reason why we hit with the things that we're hit with. And it was even more detailed when it said black women, gays, homosexual, and children, the black community. Go ahead.
A number of interconnected challenges contribute to the epidemic among Black people, including poverty, lack of access to health care, higher rates of some sexually transmitted infections.
This is all going through the Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian community, all through your hood, all through Section 8. You know, this poverty, lack of resources for when it comes to, these diseases and dental and health and things like that. That's the hood. That's the barrio. That's the reservation. These statistics is coming from the same people in your hood, man. The same people that's next door to you, in your hood, living in poverty. Go ahead.
Smaller sexual networks, lack of awareness of HIV status, and stigma. Despite this impact, recent data indicate some encouraging trends, including declining new HIV diagnosis among black people overall.
The Christian church will tell you that the Lord loves he hates the sin and he loves the sinner. If the sinner is not committing sin, then what would be the problem? If you're committing sin, the Lord hates you and the sin. You know why? Because he gives us a certain law, and that's supposed to govern this nation of people. He says don't smoke cigarettes because he understands what cigarettes can do to the body. Cigarettes can give you cancer. I mean, it's simple, as plain as that. Homosexuality can give you AIDS and HIV and gonorrhea and everything else disgusting under the sun. But America will tell you that it's okay, continue, love who you want to love, do what you want to do. But the last time I checked, Eddie Long, dealing with them brothers, he died from the same diseases that we bringing out in this article. Explain that. Explain that. Your pastor is dying from the same sicknesses that the Negroes and Hispanics is dying in the hood behind homosexuality. If the Lord is really with the Christian church, why did he have to go out like a coward? Why did he have to go out like a disgusting sexual deviant?
What?
Explain that. It's filthy, man. And for you to think homosexuality is going to save the black community, you're a fool, you're a dummy, man.
Right.
You're a dummy.
Right.
Go ahead.
It's the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 12, verse 6. For the Most High hated sinners.
Hey, what?
Sinners.
What?
Sinners.
Homosexuality is what?
Sin.
Sin. The Lord hates a sinner. You homosexuals won't make it into the kingdom being like that. The best thing for you is death, according to what the Lord is saying, man. That's the only way out for you. Or you can just come back and repent by the true priests and prophets, and we'll teach you. We'll show you how to live righteous, how to beat that disgusting demon, man. That weak, selfish demon of yours. Explain, Gobble War. How do you got two women in the household, and the man version of the woman is pregnant? The child doesn't know what the hell is going on, man. The child is calling the woman a father. You're confusing that child, man. You don't care about the generation. You're talking about population control. Look what you're doing to the children. Do that on your own time. Separate yourself from the vulnerable. These kids don't understand, man. And y'all are sick because you want to push the same goddamn agenda in these schools, man. Y'all allow these homosexual teachers to go into school and teach this crap to my sisters and my brothers, man. You are wrong for that. America should burn. That's what it should be, man. Because our kids don't deserve that. The lifestyle y'all live, that's what y'all want to do. Don't push that on my brothers and sisters. They deserve better, man. Give them a chance.
That's right.
The same way you had a goddamn chance and made that choice, give my brother and my little sister a goddamn chance, man. Separate yourself.
Right.
Find a better way. Because that's all you can do right now. Don't ever speak on black lives if you can't do the small, the minimum. Because as of right now, you're selfish. That's all it is. Selfishness. And we're going to die because of selfishness. When the police get to kick your damn door and sis, and you think you a man, watch what happens to you. I'll tell you that. You homosexual brother sitting here sleeping man to man, watch what happens to you. That man gonna blow your goddamn brains out. That's what's gonna happen. The wages of sin is death. And if you want to continue to sin after you catch it, you deserve each and every portion that the Lord gives you. Enjoy it and body it by yourself. Enjoy it. Because don't nobody else deserve to help you and waste their time if people sit here trying to tell you right now. That's how it is. Come on, man. The Lord waiting on us. He waiting on us. Christian church will tell you that we sit here, we waiting on the Lord. The Lord waiting on us.
That's right.
What the hell, the Lord gonna come back and fight the U.S. Army and fight a bunch of homosexuals? Come on. Come on. That war is over with. The American Army got men twerking. Your American Army does not have real men in it. Come on. What kind of military put their women on the front line?
Right.
That's sad. The weapons of warfare ain't carnal. This is a spiritual war, and when the physical war get here, our women stay home. Our children stay home. The real men come out and fight for this nation of Israel, for black, Hispanic, and Native Israel. And if you want to push this homosexual, this agenda, I will see you in hell when the Lord comes. That's what it's going to be.
Go ahead. Start from the top.
Ecclesiasticus, chapter 12, verse 6. For the Most High hated sinners and will repay vengeance unto the ungodly.
The Lord's going to repay that vengeance. That's what he going to do. For all you, you know what I'm saying, you promiscuous sisters thinking y'all doing something and running around and got the... Let me put a sidebar real quick. A lot of these sisters like homosexual men as best friends because there's no ties. They can sleep with him and don't have to worry about him chasing them. That's the issue. A lot of these sisters out here contract these diseases is because down low brothers and homosexual men, and then they pass that around the community. That's where the whole, that's where a lot of that stuff comes from, man. For you brothers, for a sister to sit here and say, oh, that's my best friend, and he G-A-Y and all, don't believe it. Because you'll be the same one who will contract that virus behind that woman sleeping with that disgusting sexual deviant. Right. That's what's gonna happen. That's exactly what's gonna happen. Black men need to put their goddamn foot down and make a change in this nation. And sisters need to shut the hell up and understand that you are a woman. You are a woman first. That's what it is.
And keep it them against the mighty day of their punishment. Give unto the good and help not the sinner.
Help not the sinner. Help not the sinner. That's what you do. Help not the sinner. I mean, what are we gonna help you for if you don't want to change? Right. You want to keep smoking weed and you want to keep sleeping with European women. Why am I wasting my time with you? Why somebody else out here needs it and somebody else soul out here crying for a change? And you think the Lord should waste his time on you? You think that's fair? You think that's fair to the sister that got molested at 4 years old? The Lord gotta waste his time on a 30-year-old man when there's a sister out here need a father in her life that's gonna protect her. Come on.
Get that 1 Corinthians 6:9.
I know this sounds like hate, brothers and sisters, but somebody gotta tell you the truth. Somebody has to. Because for over 400 years, America just been telling us, live and do as you please. Be whatever you want to be in America. But they never tell you one time who you really are. You can be anything else, but they don't tell you who you really are. And who you really are the Jews according to the Bible. The real Jews. Not the Germans over there in the land of Israel right now. Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, those Israelites that disobeyed the law in the Bible that y'all know about, that's you. That is you. Got it?
Because the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 6, and verse 9. Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not enter, inherit the kingdom of God.
Know ye not that the unrighteous will not inherit the kingdom of God. Know that. Understand, if you're a homosexual, if a homosexual is not going to make it to the kingdom if a vulnerable child could go to the same kingdom. How can a sinner go to a sinner who wants to keep sinning, go to the same place that a perfect man in the eyes of the Lord going to? That sounds like hell, man. How can a homosexual on this land go to heaven and still be a homosexual? That's the laws America will tell you. America will tell you everybody is equal. We all can make it to heaven, and that's a goddamn lie, man. The Lord got his elect few. If you ain't trying to make a change, the Lord doesn't care, man. The Lord doesn't hear your prayer.
What?
Be not deceived, neither fornicators.
Be not deceived, neither fornicators. You fornicators that like to have, you know what I'm saying, abomination sex. You know what I'm saying, with other nations. You know what I'm saying, men on men. Things of that nature. That's fornication, man. That's what it is. Go ahead.
Nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate.
What?
Effeminate.
What?
Effeminate.
Our men are what?
Effeminate.
Black men are what?
Effeminate.
Hispanic men are what?
Effeminate.
Effeminate. Booty shorts, tight skinny jeans, man.
What?
Painting your goddamn nails. You're a man, man. I mean, I'd be damned if I run for a man that walk around with a purse. I'd be damned if I allow a man to check me who wears skinny jeans.
Right.
I am a man. I'd be damned if I let an Uncle Tom tell me what to do, how I need to do, and he ain't got a lick of hair on his face.
Right.
Come on. I'd be damned if a man running around here in purple and he think he a real man. The real man you see out here right now is behind this banner.
That's right.
These brothers right here that you see, that you think don't know nothing, these are real men. Because we're willing to die for the truth.
That's right.
We're willing to die for our people. We'll go to war with our people for our people. That's how it goes. Effeminate man. What an effeminate man gonna do for a nation other than twerk and lay on his goddamn back for another man?
Right.
It's disgusting. That's what it is. It's disgusting. Be a man and understand you got real values, man. What in the hell you chasing a man for and the woman got one of the similar parts? You can have 10 wives out here, but you want to be laying on your back for another man. You can't say that ain't a mental illness. That you can have 10 wives and you want a man. You're mentally sick, man. That's all it is. You need some help. Stay out the Christian church.
That's right.
Stay out the Christian church. Because the Christian church, meanwhile, y'all don't even know y'all pastors eyeballing some of y'all sweet boys too. They wait for their opportunity when Valentine's Day come around.
Right.
Or Easter. He can't wait to see you in that neon green suit that see-through. He can't wait to see you in that satin shirt with your breast pierced. He can't wait. And y'all don't even understand the truth.
What?
Nor abusers of themselves with mankind.
Abusers of themselves with mankind. If you lay with another man and you're a man, you're abusing yourself. That ain't a man is not meant to be going into. What do you think the Lord put a woman here for?
Right.
That is the best pleasure that the Lord has gave a man.
Right.
But meanwhile, you want to run with another damn man and lay on your back. You can't tell me that ain't wrong. Come on. All these beautiful sisters out here, Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, and you mean to tell me you want to go run to a homosexual Caucasian? Come on. You got to do better, man. You got to. America must burn. God damn the Christian church for that. That's the issue.
Go ahead.
Verse 10, nor thieves, nor covetous, nor drunkards.
And again, I know it sounds bad, man, but I'm being honest. Somebody has to tell the truth. Somebody has to tell the truth, man. Because each and every day that we wake up, we think we could just live a goddamn alternative lifestyle. I mean, come on, man. You got real strong men out here, sis, and you got real delicate sisters out here, and you can go get one of them. But what you want to do? March and parade up the goddamn street like it's roses and candy. It's filthy. I mean, you look sad walking with another woman like she gonna protect you. You look sad walking with another man like he gonna protect you. And that man go bash your goddamn head in the ground, man. And you think the Lord with you, the Lord ain't with you. There's gonna be death around the corner. Understand that. The Lord hates sin. The Lord hated alternative lifestyle. Continue walking. Y'all will be back. Y'all be back. Y'all will be back.
Transmission patterns vary by race, ethnicity, while male-to-male sexual contact accounts for the largest share of HIV cases.
A man-to-man contact is the largest when it comes to AIDS and HIV statistics. Why do you think that? Why do you think it's really like that? Because the Lord didn't set it up to be that way. The Lord did not set it up for two men to say they love each other. America passed bills saying a woman can marry a woman, a man can marry a man. But goddamn, me and my brothers can't have 3-4 wives on the government paperwork. What kind of madness is that? It's an issue when a black man got multiple wives, but it ain't no issue for two men to be in the main streets together. Come on. I mean, look at the hypocrisy. Look how disgusting it is. I deserve 3 wives. I deserve 10 wives. If a homosexual get the same rights I get, come on, man. God, boy, our kids ain't even protected in the public bathrooms no more.
Right.
I mean, come on, as a father, you gotta go into the bathroom to make sure there ain't a disgusting creep in there.
Right.
Come on. My wife can't even go in the bathroom because she don't know if there's a man or a woman in there. Come on. The Lord created separation for a reason. It's always left and right, black and white, up and down, man and woman, cats and goddamn dogs, man. And that was literal, cats and dogs.
While male-to-male sexual contact accounts for the largest share of HIV cases among both black and white people, proportionately fewer black people contract HIV this way, and heterosexual sex plays a bigger role among black people compared with white people. Among black people, 59% of new HIV diagnoses in 2018.
59% of AIDS and HIV diagnosis in the black community. In the black community. We're only 12% of America, but we got 59%. What about the Asians? What about the Arabs? What about the East Indians? Over there in them countries, they bound to cut your damn head off. Stone you to death. Come on. And you say this is the American dream, man? This is a nightmare. Go ahead.
Among black people, 59% of new HIV diagnoses in 2018 were attributable to male sexual contact, and 34% were attributable to heterosexual sex.
So you mean to tell me the LGBT community has more AIDS, at the higher rate of AIDS and HIV than the heterosexual community? Their lifestyle has a higher statistic when it comes to the disease than something that's natural. There's something that's natural. You can't, if you hear this article and you want to continue to live that lifestyle, just embrace the fact that you have a mental illness, because it's brought out right here. The same way y'all get on Google, this information's on Google. The same way Negroes don't know nothing and we go into this oppressor's article, take heed. You follow everything else the oppressor say, follow something that's really gonna help you, that he said. Go ahead.
Women and young people. Among all women, black women account for the largest share of new HIV diagnosis.
Black women has the highest count. And again, I said it earlier, a lot of sisters out here is not contracting it from woman on woman. A lot of sisters contracting this disease because she has a homosexual friend that she can lay down with and ain't got to worry about having ties because he don't like her no way. A lot of black women, you got to understand, a man that is a homosexual hates you. He hates you because he wants to be just like you. He wants to have the same thing that you got. He wants the same type of man that you got, and you can't, I mean, you mean to tell me he ain't in competition with you? He's in competition. The LGBT community, men will bash other women because of how they look. This whole, what is it called? That little drag jump.
Oh, you talking about the drag show?
Yeah. What's the name of that?
RuPaul?
Yeah, RuPaul. Man, if y'all ain't know no better, man, a lot of the people that follow up with RuPaul, y'all wouldn't even know if that was a man or a woman. You can't tell me that's an issue. You mean to tell me you can't, as a man, I can't go to the bar and want to rap with a nice lady and I gotta be in fear of knowing or wondering if that's a man? Come on. A lot of men out here weak too that want to follow up by in a effeminate spirit when it comes to a man. A man that's soft, you'll still lay down with him after you find out that was a man, because you're so connected. But most of the time it's a mental illness, man. It's something that happened when you were young. Come on. A lot of women out here have to still understand and go ahead and confess that the reason why they love other women is because she been molested by her mom's boyfriend when she was young, by her uncle. So now she hates men. These sisters hate men out here because a man harmed her when she wasn't even on her goddamn flower yet. Because she didn't have no protection. Because her mama didn't understand what that daughter needed in her life. Just like these weak, effeminate men out here. You live up under your mother and now you love men. You love men. You walk around the house with heels on like your mama. You try on her makeup because your mama is raising you by yourself. You need a man in that household. That's what it is. You need a strong, austere man who is not going to allow you to fail, who refuses to watch you fail and be weak as a man.
That's right.
Because I tell you what, in my household, Lord be with my son. My son turned into a homosexual, and I'm going to say it for you. At 18, he is disowned. I do my job as a parent right now to make sure he lives a healthy life. But once he's 18, he's getting the hell out of my house. That's what he's doing. I'm not claiming him, and that's righteous. You know why? Because when we don't follow the laws of the Lord, he turned his back on us. That's why we die in the street. That's why our sisters out here promiscuous as hell and butt bone naked. The Lord turned his back on us because we don't want to listen. And you mean to tell me I'm wrong? If my son want to be a homosexual, I'm wrong if I turn my back on him? God damn you. Because that's how the Lord feel, man. Go ahead. I'm going to start from the top.
Among all women, black women account for the largest share of new HIV diagnoses, 4,114, or 58% in 2018. And the rate of new diagnosis.
So you mean to tell me They at 500,000. Abortions is at 500,000. What the hell are y'all women doing with that beautiful thing between y'all legs? What are y'all doing? Y'all just giving it up, having abortions, and y'all contracting diseases, man. It's like you don't even value your own bodies. But you got an issue when the brother in the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge says sex is marriage. You got an issue when the man say, I'm married to you if I go inside of you. Because we value your body. We understand that you a pearl. You're the best thing the Lord gave us outside of this Bible. But you mean to tell me you're having sex, 350,000, 400,000 abortions, you're contracting 440,000, you know what I'm saying, statistic with AIDS and HIV. What are you doing that's better than what we're doing? What are you doing? Because it seems like you don't even know how to govern, you don't even know how to practice safe sex. That's the thing. Come on, you can't even practice safe sex without having a baby or getting sick. Come on, man. Sisters, y'all gotta shut your mouth and realize you don't have the answer. You need to hearken to what the Lord's saying. You need to listen to what these men of the Lord is telling you. Go ahead.
At the rate of new diagnosis among black women, 23.1 is 14 times the rate among white women.
Oh, whoa. So y'all sisters hate when a brother go get, not saying it's right, y'all sisters hate when a brother go get a Caucasian woman, but meanwhile, you sicker than she is by statistically proven. Come on. We know what Becky does out here. Becky is the worst of the worst when it comes to a sexual deviant. But you mean to tell me you got a higher rate of AIDS and HIV than what she does? Come on. They believe in orgies all through Rome and Greek, the empire. And you mean to tell me your diseases is higher than hers? Explain. Explain. Since you know everything, open your damn mouth and explain why is it like that.
And almost 5 times the rate among Latinas, black women also accounted for the largest share of women living with an HIV diagnosis at the end of 2017.
So y'all live with this, the highest rate of living with it, man. Come on. And again, this goes back to the ghetto, the barrio, the reservation. We don't have those certain resources, see, you know, in the black community to seek help and get help. We don't. What we do is lean on Big Mama and lean on the Christian church saying pray on it. Meanwhile, what the priest will tell you, close your goddamn legs. Close your legs and wait for a man. Go seek a physician. Because a lot of these women out here thinking, oh, well, this whole COVID shot, they don't trust doctors. But why would you do something that will force you to go see a doctor or die alone? Explain. Come on, sir. Let me get that 1 John 3 and 4. Come on, man, you gotta explain. The Christian church has failed the black and brown community. The Christian church has done nothing for us, man. Nothing whatsoever. We've been through hell all behind the Christian church. Our churches got shot down in Charleston, South Carolina, where I'm from. They bombed a church in Alabama. What the hell is the Christian church doing? The Muslim mosque just got shot up 3 years ago. What is being an Arab going to do for the black and brown community? Not a goddamn thing, man. Not a goddamn thing. Come on, the KKK is back. Explain. Explain.
This is the book of 1 John, chapter 3, and verse 4. Whosoever committeth sin, transgresseth also the law. For sin is the transgression of the law.
Whosoever sin, transgress. That means you trespass against the Lord. You broke an oath to the Lord. You've been disobedient. You looked at me in his eye and told him, hell no, I'm going to do what I want to do. That's what you done to the Lord. And that's a sin. Our people are rebellious people, man. That's why we go through what we go through, man. Go ahead and pull that last one. The way to sin is death. Romans 6:23. Romans 6:23. The way to sin is death. If you don't think sin's gonna take you to the grave, we're gonna bring it out in the New Testament for Christians. Because Eddie Long he's a prime example. He's an idol to a lot of y'all. Y'all worship them type of men. But this precept is specifically for him. and everybody else that feel as if they can follow along. Watch. The price of this sin is death. You paid for it. You thought it was free, now the Lord charged your whole goddamn life. Now your kids living without a mother and a father because you paid for that. Go ahead.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 6, verse 23. For the wages of sin is death.
A wage is a price. That's the price tag. If you sleep with prostitutes, expect to contract some type of venereal disease. If you out here kicking doors, expect to run behind the wrong door and somebody blow your head away. Expect that. If you lay down to have sex, expect a child. I mean, it's 1 + 1, 2 + 2. That's the wage of it. When you sin, the wage of it is death.
That's right.
And how you would die is if you want to continue putting your rod in another man. That's how you would die. If you want to die, you keep laying with that woman, and that woman's going to kill you, man. Because these women can't, they don't know how to govern their spirit. They think they're masculine. A homosexual man, he thinks he's feminine. That's why he's so quick to fight women.
Don't come.
The wages of sin is death. And that's my time. We the Israelite School, Universal Practical Knowledge, started out of World West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander Gen.YAHANNA. We teach the truth about the Bible, that Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians is the 12 lost tribes according to the Bible. Shalom.